Today is March 22nd, 2012, lesson 3.5. We're just going to quickly go over properties of a circle. I'm going to focus actually on the equation of a circle where the center of the circle is around the origin, okay? So the equation of a circle that we're going to use is x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. R is equal to radius, okay? And what that means is we can graph this circle as long as we know what this number is. And as an example, we'll write up a question like this. So let's say they've given us an example in red. X squared plus y squared is equal to 64. I can graph this function. So I'm going to go down to our graph here. So we go down to our graph here. We're going to zoom out just a little. Okay? Like I said, the center of the circle is at the origin. Okay? Because there's nothing that's been affected to our x and our y. If it looks like this, that means the center of the circle is at the origin. So we put our center of the circle here, and I have to calculate the radius of this circle. Now, in order to find the radius of this circle, I'm going to set these two equal to each other. Because we know that r squared is equal to the radius. It represents our radius of our circle. So we get r squared is equal to 64. I need to isolate r, so I'm going to square root both sides. R is going to be equal to what? 8. So what that means is the radius of this circle is going to be the number 8. So from the center of the circle, we can estimate, especially if I have to draw it freehand, where all of the radius points are going to be. We know it's going to go at least this wide to x at 8. We know it's going to cross at 0 and 8, because that's the top height. We know it's going to go back to -8 and down to -8. So I'm going to use the circle function to draw this. And what happens here is we start at the origin, and there's our circle. Okay? So this was the equation of the circle. It's just a quick thing. You'll have a small question on your test about it. This is essentially what it's going to be. They may ask you to graph it, and they'll give you some equation like this. You need to know how to calculate the radius of that circle.